Thanks, guys. We're here with the president of the Ukrainian Chess Federation, Oleksandr Kamyshin, and there's been a lot of talk about some voting at the General Assembly. There's been a motion by the Kyrgyz Federation and also a motion by the Russian Federation. It's not clear if they're going to be voted on, but Oleksandr is going to try to explain what these motions are about and, of course, his feelings on them. So, Oleksandr, please explain to the viewers what exactly the General Assembly might be voting on.
Hey, Mike. Nice to meet you. I'm new to FIDE world. And the main point I've got out of today's General Assembly meeting is that it's not transparent. It's not open. No one understands what's on the agenda. No one understands what would be voted or not. No one understands when it could happen, whether it happens today or evening or night or tomorrow. And the point is they introduced the new way of voting, kind of electronic voting, and it's not working properly at this point. So that's the main take I've got from the today's session of the General Assembly.
And the critical vote from the Kyrgyz Federation would be whether or not the Belarusian and the Russian Chess Federation should have full reinstatement, playing as a team, playing under their flag. This is one of the critical votes, but you're saying you don't even know if there's going to be a vote. You don't know where it is on the agenda. That's your main issue right now.
Indeed, when we saw these motions and we clearly stated our position that there could be no vote at this point because nothing changed. IOC ruling didn't change. The war is still going. And actually the only thing changed that we've lost 21 chess players in Ukraine from this unfair, injustice war, which was started by Russians. So we clearly stated our position, no voting at the General Assembly. And we've got support from Garry Kasparov, Magnus Carlsen, European Chess Union, actually the whole free world federations. And even though they still keep the whole free world waiting and looking for how they can make it. So the point is the General Assembly started today with a clear position of the chairman of Constitutional Commission, who said Kyrgyz Chess Federation request is definitely in the domain of FIDE Council. It can't be voted at the General Assembly. Russian Federation motion or complaint can't be reviewed at the General Assembly, period. So the Constitutional Commission stated from the early morning there could be no vote as it was stated before at the General Assembly. Meanwhile, all the delegates, and we've got delegates from over 160 countries, running around asking each other where the vote could happen, when the vote could happen, what would be the vote if that happens. It's not a transparent way of running a federation in a civilized world.
That's obviously an issue. And final question, you've been talking with delegates a lot more than I have. I've been here at the playing venue. If it does go to a vote, and I know you don't want it to, but if it does go to a vote, do you have a feeling about how the vote will go? It is one nation, one vote.
Russians already broke another federation. I don't believe chess world will let FIDE fall apart as Russians already broke in another federation.
All right, well, thank you for breaking that down. It is a complicated subject full of jurisprudence there, but we will follow the action. The General Assembly is still meeting today, still meeting probably tomorrow morning, so we'll see if this comes to a vote. I just want to say that I did talk with Arkady Dvorkovich, FIDE president, on the record, and he said basically whatever the General Assembly does is what they do. I don't play a part, so he absolved himself of any kind of connection to any of the voting. So thank you, Oleksandr, for your time, and we wish the whole conflict to be behind us very soon, and we're thinking a lot about your people.
Thanks for your open and transparent show.
Back to you guys.